listen to this boy. That on 24th April, what he said and then what happened to this journalist. He's a journalist in Kashmir. What happened to him on 25th April?
अगर यहाँ पर 7 लाख से लेकर 12 लाख के सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस हैं, वो क्या कर रहे थे? पहलगाम तक जाते जाते मुझे 10 चेक पॉइंट्स पे रोका जाता है, मच्छी साथ नहीं ले सकता मैं. ये बंदे आए कहाँ से? Don't ask Kashmiris on this. Ask the security agencies. कितनी कंपनीज है यहाँ? RR है, SSB है, CRPF है, आर्मी है, BSF है. वो क्या झक मार रहे थे? गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही थी? मैं उससे सवाल कर रहा हूँ आप सब लोगों के माध्यम से कि क्या कर रहा था गवर्नर? होम मिनिस्टर साहब यहाँ आए. होम मिनिस्टर साहब, मैं आपसे सवाल कर रहा हूँ, ये क्यों हुआ?
And next day he has been picked up. God knows where he is. Now listen to this girl. She is a social media influencer. What happened to her?
अपहरण कांड 1999, कारगिल युद्ध 1999, संसद पर आतंकी हमला 2001.
She is just saying that why all these terror incidents happen in the time when the BJP government is in power.
और 2017 गोधरा कांड 2002, पठानकोट आतंकी हमला 2016, उरी आतंकी हमला 2016, पुलवामा आतंकी हमला 2019, पहलगाम आतंकी हमला 2025. पहलगाम हमले के जवाब में अब तक सरकार ने किया क्या है? मेरे ऊपर FIR. लोकतंत्र में आलोचना तो होगी, सवाल भी पूछे जाएंगे.
You shut down the all digital media that is coming from Pakistan or independent news agencies. You shut down the X and the other social media platforms because you don't have the capacity, you don't have the patience, you don't have the morality to listen to the truth. This is what's happening. This is why this aggression. So what they did was, after this Pahalgam happened, and we have seen briefly what actually is the truth of this Pahalgam, which they don't want to talk because they don't have any answer to it. So let's go into the military part. Why? So that there is a diversion, there is a strategic diversion, and everybody is focused on the day-to-day activities. Like what happened in Pulwama, who did Pulwama, why it happened, nobody would. Let's go and go for the military action. We will not allow this to happen. That after every few years, you cook up a story, there is a terror incident, there is an incident that happens. You don't provide any justification, you don't provide any evidence to it. On the basis of that, you start ratcheting up the media, international media, you start building up false pretexts and narratives, and on the basis of that, you start attacking. And that's what they did. On 6th and 7th May, they strikes Pakistan on multiple locations. In these strikes, drone that came inside, the total casualties, there have been 33 shaheed, out of which there are 7 all civilians, 7 female and 5 children. There have been 62 injured, all civilians, out of which again there are 10 females and 2 children. And in military we have 14 injured. So these are the locations where they killed innocent civilians. 2 years old. These are these training camps. These are from where these, God forbid, you kill 2 years old and you celebrate it. Look at their media. It is shameful the way they are celebrating these strikes. I think it's first time in that we have seen that you shamelessly are celebrating killing of children. You are thumping your chest. Yes, that we have killed this 2-year-old Urwa Zubair. And you are calling it a great national victory. 3 years old Hawa Bibi. 4 years old. Another 4 years old. Another 5 years old. This 7-year-old boy, 12-year-old, this girl, this small baby. This is what happened on 6th and 7th of May. Please remember this when you talk about what's happening on ground and when you ask us that what Pakistan is going to do. Please remember these pictures. They killed the innocent children. They desecrated the Holy Quran. This is what they did. Once they came, our proud Air Force took them on. They came in large numbers. 5 of their aircraft was shot down. 3 Rafales, 1 MiG-29, 1 Su-30, 1 large combat UAV, multiple smaller UAVs. On the line of control, the Indians opened fire all along, indiscriminate fire, specifically targeting the civilians living on the Pakistan side of Kashmir. Specifically targeting the civilian populations. We have responded. We are continuously responding to this aggression. And we are only targeting the Indian military posts. We are being very careful because Pakistan, the state and its people and its armed forces do not believe in targeting innocent civilians. We have neither the culture nor our religion allow nor our morality allow that we target innocent people, that we target holy places. And I will show you the evidence that how precisely we are targeting only their military posts.
You talked extensively about the Pahalgam attack. I know Pakistan has
Yeah.
called for an independent inquiry. Whilst that has not started, I wonder if the intelligence services in Pakistan have, of their own accord, begun any kind of investigation into whether indeed there were any links between, for example, Lashkar-e-Taiba and the incident in Pahalgam. Secondly, on the bigger picture, it seems from what you've been saying that Pakistan is planning a sizable response to India's actions rather than heading towards de-escalation. Can I confirm that assessment is fair?
So first thing is that Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. The state of Pakistan has got nothing to do with the Pahalgam incident.
Has any investigation been carried out to ascertain that?
So once I say, I think I say based on facts and evidence. With such a surety, I am telling you that the state of Pakistan, naturally, I'll not say on the top of my head. It's because I know for a fact, based on the evidence, based on what we understand, based on what we have seen, that Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. And that's why we say that if you think you have, then bring it forward and put it to some independent neutral commission. Because what we see, the way we have seen everything, we have got nothing to do with it. How have we come to that conclusion? Have we talked with this A, B, C, D, E, F? That's not something that needs to be shared right now. If we have that evidence, we will share it with that independent neutral commission, that how we have come to this conclusion. I know for a fact that Pakistan as a state abhors terrorism. We don't support any terrorist entity. We condemn terrorists and terrorism in all forms and manifestation and all over the world, everywhere. We are a victim of terrorism. We know that terrorists have no religion. They have no state. They are those inhuman people who think that they can impose their own view, their extremist perverted ideology on others by force. So we have no mercy, no connection, anything in common, the state of Pakistan, with terrorism. We are, in fact, as I said earlier, the last bulwark state. As a state, we are standing against terrorism. Just feel for yourself a country in which in a year thousands of people die at the hands of terrorism. Hundreds of billions of dollars are inflicted. We stay away as much as we can away from these extremist elements. We despise them. Those who think that they can impose their perverted ideology through bullet. Absolutely not. The state of Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. Absolutely nothing. So what was the other question?
The second part of the question was just saying that it seems from your tone and your words that Pakistan is planning a sizable response to India's aggression rather than heading towards de-escalation. Is that assessment correct?
Who is escalating over here, my friend? Who has been escalating? Who is doing provocation after provocation and provocation? Who is it? They want to set a new norm that it's their convenience. Whenever they will feel, they will go cross border, they will go cross international. They are going to hit anywhere where they like. They are going to send drones inside Pakistan and they are going to harass the innocent citizens and the people of Pakistan. They can do terrorism here. You heard just now that I am here for years and we will be here for years and we are having this network from Lahore to Balochistan. What do you think of Pakistan? That we will allow all this to happen? Once we say we have all the rights to do whatever to protect the honor, integrity and sovereignty of people of Pakistan. Whatever we have been doing so far is just protecting ourselves. And we have been doing it with lot of grace and alhamdulillah with lot of success. And we are rubbing their nose on every day, every hour, from wherever they are coming. Whether they are doing this shelling and this firing on line of control, they are getting a befitting response. Once they came in here, they got a befitting response. They sent in their drone, they are getting a befitting response. So at a time, place and method of our choosing, we will do whatever we will do. We are not beholden to anyone else but the people of Pakistan.
Kamran Yusuf from TRT World. First, a little clarity. A couple of days back, Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister told me in an interview and confirmed that there was a contact between Pakistani and the Indian National Security Advisor. And you were saying that there was no contact. Please clarify that.
The Deputy Prime Minister said there was a contact if there is a contact between 1, 2, 3, 4 parties. So I am telling you there was no direct contact between the Pakistani NSA and the Indian NSA. If one party is talking to someone and is talking to someone, that happens in diplomacy, that is a practice. That is something novel. But I can confirm you there was no direct contact.
About the air defense of Pakistan, when you see the ingress routes for fighter jets and they are trying to avoid certain areas, this means that this air defense is pretty effective. They are following certain profiles of weapon delivery which are there meant to evade surface to air missiles. This means that they are effective. Both the countries have very effective air defense systems, the S-400 from their side and equally capable, if not more, from our side in the north and in the south. There are certain ways the high MADs and the low MADs are employed, certain ways where fighters are employed, and that's the way the air combat and the modern air combat is progressing. So Pakistan has a very effective air defense system. We did have one kill because of that, I can assure you.
Alaikum. First of all, thank you for this. I'm Hamza Jalani with the Financial Times. And I just wanted to ask, you mentioned that you got one kill with air defenses. If you could explain for the 4 other kills, which aircraft was used, whether it was J-10C or JF-17, and if there was an air-to-air missile used, if it was the PL-15, and whether that was the PL-15 export version or the original version.
If you could tell me in very non-technical terms about air defense system, what are the capabilities that Pakistan have when it comes to neutralizing surface-to-surface and air-to-surface missile systems?
Air-to-surface?
Yeah.
Okay. This means academic discourse, a pretty intense kind when you are asking such technical details, and we'll bore the rest of the people with them. But I must, on a broad guideline, that the Pakistan Air Force air defense system is pretty capable of handling high-speed, long-range vectors, even hypersonic weapons. So this should be pretty comforting to everybody inside Pakistan. B, delving into details that which platform applied which weapon